Welcome back to Blues and Bullets. Elliot Ness is here, prepared to shoot Al Capone, or just stumble around drunkenly. Again, we're playing this on the Xbox One. Let's see what happens. Who needs doorknobs?
Have any last words?
I don't.
You come into my house?
Irony!
Your doorman was kind enough to let me in.
You kill my men.
I did. Irony bandit.
I didn't know human beings mattered to you.
Would you kill an unarmed man? You? Elliot Ness?
Irony man.
You have my word. I'm not going to kill a man.
Papa!
Papa!
Vittorio. Are you gonna kill me in front of my son?
Maybe. You're wearing a cravat with a robe.
Right,
I mean, that's a
is
fashion
all
crime. I
that's
should
left of
probably
the
shoot
Nunzio.
you for that.
One of my best men. I told him to take care of the butcher on East Main. One of the jerks
But
who
for
was screwing with me
serious.
for months. We had to make
Al
an
Capone, when he got
example
out
of
of prison, was mad
Send a message
syphilitic.
to the other
So this is
storekeepers.
really strange.
The Nunzio ripped out his guts and hung him up with the merchandise. But he did it while the butcher's daughter was watching.
But, you know,
Fucking the Nunzio.
that's
There
a,
are
it's a hell of a
lines
Christmas
that
tree. You can
cannot
actually
be
kind of see the green
crossed.
in this scene. That's cool.
We have to protect the innocence of children. Keep them far, far away from certain experiences.
Innocence!
Tell him to go.
Vittorio stays. He's my son, not a storekeeper's child.
Dude,
If
are
his father
storekeepers
dies,
particularly
at least let him know who to
innocent?
take his
Because I
revenge
haven't
on.
really known that in my lifetime.
But that's not gonna happen. Look, Vittorio. His hand's shaking. Booze turns men into cowards. You'll be like your father. Never drink.
But you could
It's funny,
go
huh?
with a lot of
The
broads
White Knight of the Volstead
and end
Act
up with a
gets liquored up
horrible
to kill the
disease you
king
can't
of
cure.
bootleg booze.
Restraint.
Relax, son. Nobody's going to kill anybody. I'd love to introduce you to a girl your age, Vittorio. Her name is Claire Dockers, and she sings like an angel. You two would get along. 2 days
When I
ago,
first played
Claire's
this,
father
I
caught up with
used
yours in a
Fury,
warehouse.
and I
Your
shot
father
the
was
piano.
hitting innocent people, and that's not right.
So
He told him to stop, but your father ignored
I
him
actually
and
like that
pulled out
about
a
this
gun to
game.
shoot
There
him.
are some
Claire's
things that
father
carry
was quicker.
through
He
between
drew his
different
gun
games,
first and
different
fired,
sessions,
but the
and
bullet
even the
jammed.
sequence that we played at the
Your
beginning. I
father
played that
killed Claire's
exactly the way I
father
played it the
in
first
cold
time,
blood. He kicked him
and it
in
has
the
an
face so
impact,
many times, not
and
even
that's
Claire
cool. I
herself
like
would
games
have
that
recognized him.
make good
You'll
on
never
those little
prove I
decisions.
killed Docus.
Because you play things
I
like The
know,
Walking Dead, and they
and that's
don't
why I'm here.
for a long time.
But now I know I'm better
This
than you.
doesn't take nearly as long.
Your father is a murderer, and Claire hasn't stopped crying these last 2 days, all because of him. Never forget that, Vittorio.
I'm gonna throw this bullet, bitch. Yeah. Shoot me.
Hold it!
And my lens flare.
Let him go. Run, Ness, and forget I exist, or I'll have to report what you just did. And I do have witnesses. You hear me, Ness?
Don't break into Al Capone's house and then just throw a bullet on the ground. It's not... I mean, maybe I could have been more badass, but... Yeah. Back to the present. As I've said, the load time's considerable.
That's some first-class pie. Appreciate it.
Would you like some of
Thank
my
you, sir.
damn fine coffee?
My car is parked outside. If you could join me as soon as possible, I'll be doubly grateful.
Gentlemen, I'm closing up. Time to move along.
So early? What are you talking about?
I thought you'd
Are
never
you
come back here
serious?
again. Friendliness.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to close up. Today's meal is on the house.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's too, or I'm not coming back. You got
I don't
that?
really give a fuck.
Whatever you say, Dickinson.
Dick, son. It's It's way worse when you say it that way. I had to go get my Constantine outfit. But I have to leave the diner.
I should have loaded it into Docker's gun and shot Capone. Maybe it would have jammed again. But one way or another, it would all be over.
Yeah, why didn't you shoot Capone? Oh, because we wussed out. But you can't really do anything. Kills his family and flees. Remember the name Osmond Burke. I'm gonna go to the Crespo's machine. It's in his own restaurant. You could just, like, open that shit. Oh, no, what's going on? Oh. He tipped? Ish. Okay. I mean, he's a dick cop, but he kind of tipped. So I guess we should be okay with him, right? Freedom Burger. Missing children. They're an endangered species, the missing children. Alright. Alright. Door! The door is way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. This is weird, but oh well, whatever. Food to dine for. Some Fallout Bioshock fonts.
At last, Mr. Ness. Please get in.
Where are we going?
A place that's a little too fancy for a guy like you. But if it's any consolation, it's way too fancy for me.
I know where we're going.
Please get in. I can't afford for you to catch a cold.
Never follow a stranger. I have no other option, video game. Blues and Bullets is a strange title for a video game. And a diner. Well, okay, it's not a strange title for a video game, but it's a strange title for a diner. And we're loading! Forever loading! On the circle of the rain! Cascading down my screen with a velocity that seems too fluid? I don't want to come off as overly, like, bashing this game, but there's a certain amount of set dressing that it goes too far, and I think, and from now until we meet Capone again, I'm sorry, I spoiled the game. It's too heavy-handed with the rain.
We'll be going up in a couple of minutes. I'll wait for you in the cable car.
Up where?
To the sky! Look at that guy with that completely 40s hair. See if we can talk to him. I cannot. But can I look at these dames? I can look at these dames! And these dames got them tattoos on their back. Fish. Fish and flowers. Yeah, those are dames.
The Hindenburg. Her forced landing in New Jersey almost cost the lives of over 100 passengers.
The Hindenburg?
Yeah, nearly a fireball in midair. It would have burned down half the city.
Alternate history. So there's something coming up next that I'm sure you can maybe get the reference to already with the fonts and the looks. And the Anthony Hopkins on the wall. That doesn't really reference it. But this will... I'm not gonna say it. You guys just read it. And you understand.
A. Ryan, owner of Ryan Hotels, the visionary who transformed the Hindenburg into the monument to aeronautical luxury it is today.
I get that reference. I get that reference with every fiber of my being. It's a Crespo machine. Should we use it? Is there an instance in this game where Elliot Ness can have a Crespo?
Okay, let's go.
Let us depart in the bathysphere. For that is where we're going. We're all interested in the future. For that is where we will spend the rest of our lives. I wonder if there's a cloud prophet.
Since I was a kid, I like to keep my feet on the ground.
That makes two of us. If you need a paper bag, I have one.
How high does this thing go?
Higher than the clouds.
So the Hindenburg is a hotel. Who would have thunk it? This is suitably Hitlerian, considering the Asian motif on the ceiling. I don't, what is this? Well, that's a Bioshock hallway. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The second game this game is referencing is a mad level of Bioshock. Kind of just makes me want to play Bioshock again. Would you kindly not look at the floor? Would you kindly walk me to the desk?
I'm afraid I can't come with you. Thanks for the pie.
But
Welcome to the Grand Hindenburg Hotel. My name is Susan, and I'm glad to be of service. Your name, please?
My lips are barely moving. Real name.
Ness. Elliot Ness.
Thank you, Mr. Ness. Nice choice. Sounds genuine. And now, how can I help you?
I'm here to see Mr. Capone.
There's no Mr. Capone here, Mr. Ness.
Domineering.
Listen, Susan. I don't know if he's signed in as Mr. Capone, Mr. Scarface, or Satan himself, but I know he's here. And now you're going to tell me which room he's in, or you're going to have a problem on your hands.
He's in the presidential suite. Top floor at the end of the red carpet.
Thank you, Susan.
I didn't know that Hindenburg was like this
Have a
big.
pleasant stay at the Grand Hindenburg Hotel, Mr. Ness.
But I mean, so I want to show you guys a thing.
Your attention, please. The cable car to Santa Esperanza leaves in 3 minutes.
What kind of person can afford this kind of luxury?
Besides this rainy skyline. Oh, lightning!
You think it's going to be a quiet day, and suddenly the storm hits you.
It's mostly this, and I'm sorry, Crowd of Monsters, but that...
You can't go in there, sir. They're in rehearsal.
Theater?
Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus.
This Titus
They're opening
Andronicus
a couple
poster
of
is
nights.
literally
Perhaps
Anthony
Mr.
Hopkins.
Capone can get you a ticket.
And that's a little
Capone?
bit egregious,
He's at
but
this
I'll
hotel?
let you pass. I mean,
Gosh,
it's
I'd heard
not
the
the biggest
opposite.
thing, and only, like, total nerds would really know. Titus Andronicus happens to be my favorite Shakespeare play, and the one that I would always try to get my high school to put on. But they wouldn't. We ended up doing A Midsummer's Night Dream and The Taming of the Shrew. But I wanted to totally cut a girl's hands off and make them sticks. Because I believe in the first gore film, and that first gore film was Titus Andronicus. The masks are a little bit too much for me, but... Wait, wrong direction. Da 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 da. Camera angles are the best. Camera angles. Camera angles. Camera angles. This is as fast as Elliot Ness moves. Which makes sense for smaller environments, but for here, where I'm trying to traverse some terrain, or stairs, a little bit of action would be good.
Your attention, please. The cable car to Santa Esperanza leaves in 2 minutes.
But I really do like the art style. The only thing I have a problem with is the constant lens flare and the dirtiness of the lens. It's just a little too much, and that's a legitimate criticism of the whole experience, is that there's just too much happening. There's too much rain, there's too much fill from the lens. If you just scaled that back a little bit, like just a little bit of rain or a little bit of lens flare and a little bit of dirtiness, it would suit it way more. And that's fine. It's not something that's going to ruin the game. It's just something that I speak from an aesthetic standpoint. It just is like, this could be a bit better.
The window cleaners up here deserve every cent they make. I wouldn't do it for all the money in the world.
Very Asian on this Hindenburg, this German vessel. With super mid-century tiles. Oh, the nerve it's happening on this balcony. Cynicism.
Romance on the brink of the abyss. Nothing new.
The doors never cease to entertain me. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Oh, no, it's a Crespo's machine. Will it work?
Damn.
Come on!
I'm sorry, Ness. You can't have a soda. You're not allowed. So, if you're in the middle of a honeymoon, wouldn't you take that stuff off inside? I mean, I'd want the wine inside at least, because you want that later. And some not completely appropriate art. And so one day my magnificent flying wonder will purify the pagan city with eternal fire. Andrew Ryan, you're a little weird. I'm sorry, A. Ryan. He is A. Ryan, not the Ryan. And, so this hasn't been the most eventful episode, but we're gonna stop it here. And we're going to pick it back up. We're going to go meet the mysterious Al Capone in his Hindenburg suite.